day is with the Pistons. Josh Heitfeld is with Turkey. Micah Downs is in Croatia. And Jeremy Pargo's in Israel. They lost 4 pros from last year's Sweet 16 team.
Campbell cannot get the layup, and that's one they needed. There's a team last year that went to the Sweet 16 and a foul underneath.
Well, that's kind of a strange play because it really looked like that was an intentional takedown by Ethan Niedermeyer.
His third personal 6-2 foul.
Well, you mentioned all of the talent that this Gonzaga team lost. They went to the Sweet 16, and if it wasn't for running into the eventual national champion in North Carolina, where they just were run up and down the court, they might have had a good shot of going to the Elite Eight, which would have been the first time under Mark Few. Mark Few with 4 Sweet 16 appearances in the past 10 years. Has not gotten to that Elite Eight yet, though. Kong, a 3 right over top of Jared Stoll. 68-55 Gonzaga with 5 minutes remaining. It's getting away from the Pilots a little bit. They need buckets in a hurry. Inside, look for Sigma. And a timeout by Portland. Revino wants to talk it over. Again, great court vision by TJ Campbell. He has racked up the assists in this game. That is his 7th. Averaging 5.5 for this Portland team to lead the Pilots.
Yeah, another assist by Matt Bolden. They share the ball so well, and maybe the greatest strength that they have is their balance. So many different weapons, beautiful delivery by Campbell to Sigma. You know, when you're looking at the key ingredients for Gonzaga, there are 4 keys that it takes for NCAA success. You've got to have balance, post, perimeter, transition. Gonzaga has it. Good team defense. We know that they're #1 in this conference, about 40% for their opponents. Outstanding coaching and great guard play. Gonzaga has all 4, and that's a reason I think they're a really good team that could get to the Final Four this year.
And remember to log on to Facebook today, search ESPNU and become a fan. Post your best college basketball photos and comments. Show us your school pride on ESPNU Facebook. This Gonzaga team, they go about 10 guys deep, and 2 of those guys off the bench, Kelly Olynyk and Bol Kong, both have 10 points off the bench for the Bulldogs tonight. Kong has the ball right now.
I'm a little surprised that they haven't tried to post up Campbell with Bolden.
Stephen Gray off the window, too strong. And Jared Stoll has the rebound. Has Rivio all the way down, goes baseline, puts it up and in. 68-59, 4:22 remaining.
Don't you think that Mark Few would be satisfied with his trading baskets the rest of the way?
I think he would. With a 9-point lead and an air ball by Harris, but the follow by Kong, he has 12. He's been outside, he's been inside, he's been everywhere. That ties a career high for the redshirt sophomore out of Vancouver, British Columbia, and a foul away from the ball. And Portland will shoot the 1-and-1 when we come back, trailing Gonzaga 70-59. Back here in Portland, Gonzaga with a 70-59 lead over the Pilots with just under 4 minutes remaining, and the West Coast Conference's leading 3-point shooter Bol Kong has had a heck of a second half.
Kong has brought a superior lift off the bench, shooting the deep ball, coming in #1 in the West Coast Conference from 3, 56% from the field. He's 4 for 6 from the field, 12 points, 4 rebounds, and a partridge in a pear tree.
He came into this game 13 of 23 from beyond the arc. Today, 2 of 4, so on the season, 15 of 25. Showing what he can do. The redshirt sophomore from Vancouver, British Columbia, is also a native of the Sudan. Was born there, had the redshirt last year, waiting in Canada for his visa, his dual citizenship in both countries. Off the missed free throw, a foul. And Gonzaga will go back the other way as the Pilots are now in the penalty, so a 1-and-1 for the Bulldogs.
Olynyk and Kong have really done a great job, especially because Stephen Gray had early foul trouble. Sacre has not been a factor whatsoever. And that's the sign of an outstanding program where you get contributions from outside influences that you might not normally expect.
Front end of the 1-and-1 is off by Harris, so Portland gets an empty trip out of Gonzaga trying to cut into this 11-point deficit. Up and under by Rivio is a bit awkward, but he got it to go, and he's in double digits now with 11.
How tough is he?
He is the heart and soul of this team. Coach Reveneau told us before he has got such a competitive fire. He wanted to know if they were playing Cal again this year because he said he had such a bad game against them last year. Rebound by Campbell, the smallest guy on the floor over the 7-footer Sacre.
Stoll just can't get his shot off with Kong shadowing.
Niedermeyer's been quiet back outside for Campbell with 20 to shoot. As we approach 3 minutes left here in the sold-out Chiles Center. Niedermeyer a three, and that is a big one. Makes it a 6-point game with 3 minutes to play. Mark Few wants to talk it over. We have a timeout on the floor. Let's take a look at those last 2 buckets.
Man, every time that you think it's game over, huge buckets by the Pilots. Rivio creating to the hole and also being able to drive and create for teammates. A little misdirection. Niedermeyer, the energy guy with a huge pick and pop. And as I watch Eric Reveneau, he is such a fiery guy. There's a story when he took the job here, they went back in his archives, and there was a play in which he was playing at Stanford against Oregon State, and Gary Payton, the glove, was trash talking, surprise, surprise, and all of a sudden, Mike Montgomery saw Eric Reveneau get over, and they got in a little shoving match, and he was yelling back at him, and when Reveneau went to the bench, Mike Montgomery said, hey, next time get in a fight, and then both of you will get kicked out.
This is a Portland school that is known for its women's soccer with 2 national championships. And Harris out of the timeout gets an easy bucket as Mark Few draws up a dandy. Coach Reveneau said he wanted to build a basketball program the soccer team could be proud of. Inside, Smelter's a tough shot, but 2 free throws upcoming once again. And if it's on Sacre, that's his 4th. A very large crowd on hand tonight here in the Chiles Center, an attendance of 5,003. 12th sellout ever in the building. It's the 2nd largest crowd, and certainly a breath of fresh air for these Pilots players who are not used to playing in front of big crowds. And this is, tonight, is a good example of the vision that Coach Reveneau said he would like to see on a more consistent basis.
What was the largest crowd?
4 off, rather, 5,007. Steve Nash was playing in that game in Santa Clara, so good draws either way with this Gonzaga team 18th in the nation as Portland continues to try and climb this mountain of a comeback. They've gotten close. They've gotten to within 2 in this game as Kong takes a seat, who has tied his career high with 12 points. But they have not been able to get it to tie. They have not been able to complete the comeback.
You know, so far this year, Gonzaga has beaten Colorado and Wisconsin and Cincinnati and Oklahoma and Illinois. In many ways, Mark Few's team may gain the most from this experience coming into this environment with very young players. This is a program grower right here.
He said they'll have the target on their back the rest of the way with under 2:30 to go in this game, and the score is 72-66. Portland needs a stop very badly. Olynyk inside, and a foul on Sigma, and he doesn't like it. He's frustrated. Nevertheless, Olynyk will go to the line, a 64% free throw shooter.
Up top, it looked clean, but the call was made down below. Sigma using his legs and hips as leverage. Good call.
First one, no good. Portland's going to need some misses the rest of the way. If you're just joining us, it's the Gonzaga team beginning their quest for a 10th straight conference title. Steve Andress alongside former Michigan Wolverine Tim McCormick here in the Chiles Center with 2:11 remaining, and Portland down by 7. Inside Smelters, who's had a good game.